Hi everyone! I'd like to say first of all thank you very much to everybody who's watched my Edinburgh Creator Day vlog, and if you left comments on it, that was really awesome too. It's not very often that I get over 100 views on a video, and to see that go up so quickly, that was really exciting. Thank you all, I really hope you enjoyed it. And following on from that video, I just wanted to make a sort of experience video about the YouTube Creator Day in general, because I feel like in a vlog I didn't really go over as much stuff as I would have liked to, and I feel like there's a lot of questions that I could provide answers to, and it could be really valuable to those of you who haven't been to a Creator Day before but maybe want to go sometime. So the question I'm going to start with is, what is a YouTube Creator Day? YouTube Creator Days are organised by YouTube. It's the Creator Academy especially that organise these, and they go round to different places and invite creators in the local area to come along and find out more about the tools and services that YouTube provide, as well as having panels with other successful creators and having opportunities to find out from YouTube things that are going on and also how you can improve your channel. At the Edinburgh event there was 175 people, and I think they had similar numbers in Manchester. I thought that was a good number because it wasn't too small. It meant that a good number of creators were able to come along, and then it also meant that you could go around the room and find people with similar interests. How did I get invited? A notification came up on my dashboard one day saying that YouTube were looking to come to the UK. And basically what I did was I followed the link, and it was a survey to find out where I would be interested in going if YouTube were going to come to the UK. So I said I'd either like to go to Edinburgh or Glasgow, and it turns out that they went to Edinburgh. Does your channel need to be a certain size to be invited? I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure what the criteria was, but of the people that I met, there was somebody with 8 subscribers, and on the other end of the scale there was somebody with 17,000 subscribers. So there didn't seem to really be a criteria other than that you were local to the area. How long was the event? Well, it officially started at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's when registration opened and we were able to chat over some light breakfast. At 10 o'clock the talks began, and then at 5 o'clock all the presentations and stuff ended, and we were there for another 2 hours for happy hour, which was sort of mingling and networking with the other people who were there. So all in all, the event officially went on for 10 hours, and on paper I wasn't sure that I wanted to go along for that long. I was thinking maybe I could escape at lunchtime and not come back. But once you're there, time really seems to fly, and all the presentations are really engaging, and I found I didn't even notice that I was sitting for so long. What did you do and who was there? Well, I have the official programme here, so I'm just going to read out to you the names of the presentations. We had Fundamentals of a Creative Strategy, What's New, that was YouTube platform updates. We then had a presentation on analytics, and then we had a really cool virtual reality demo. The next thing we had was a panel, and that was called From Passion to Profession, How YouTube Turned into a Career, and that was with 4 really large channels. I'm going to link them down below. And then we had a lunch break, and after that we had Growing Your Audience and What You Need to Know. Then we had a presentation on communities, because YouTube were looking to start a sort of message board for creators to kind of help each other out. Then we had panel number 2, which was how to make the perfect YouTube collaboration. And then we had 10 things you didn't know about YouTube. At 4 o'clock we had breakout sessions, and they were more specialised presentations based on your interests. So there was one on gaming, there was one on vlogging, and then for people who weren't really interested in either of those, there was speed dating, which was basically going around the room and meeting other creators in a very short space of time. And then as well as that, there was YouTube Experts Consultation, and that was basically where somebody from YouTube could take a look at your channel and tell you what they think you're doing well, what you could improve on, and giving you more tailored advice on what you could be doing better and answering your questions. I thought that was really helpful. The presentations throughout the day were helpful as well, but it was really good to hear, based on my channel, what advice somebody would give me. From 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock we had happy hour, and that was basically just a chance to network with everybody there, have a good chat with everyone, and then from 7 to 7:30 it was a goodbye, which was basically just kicking everybody out. I don't really know what happened at the goodbye. I left at 7 o'clock, so I'm assuming it was just clearing up and getting everybody out. Were there any freebies? Of course, what event would be complete without them? So throughout the day I was taking notes on my YouTube notepads and taking them with my YouTube pen. As well as that, I also have a very funky YouTube sticker to use now. And then finally, we had a virtual reality demo with Google Cardboard, and that was really, really cool. Basically, if you have a very funky smartphone, you can download an app and now you can watch videos in 360 degrees. And if you haven't tried this out before and you get the chance to try it out, give it a go. It is totally awesome. And I think I'm going to be showing it to everybody. Does YouTube actually care that you showed up? They do actually. I was very surprised at that. What they were actually doing is, before we all turned up, they checked out everybody's channels, saw what sort of content they made, and then from there they tailored some of the sessions based on what would be most helpful to us. I was really surprised how much they knew about the people in the room, and that was a very pleasant surprise. I was really impressed. How did the day benefit you? Well, I'll start with the most superficial reason. I have a lot more subscribers now. Hi guys, thank you for watching. As well as that, I've got tips on how to improve my channel, what things I can be doing to get my videos out there more. That's going to be really helpful. And then the thing I like most as well is I've got more friends in the local area. There's people that I can relate to about YouTube. I never realised there were so many creators in Scotland, and it was so cool to see so many in the same room. Would you go back? Now, this is a bit of a difficult question for me, because as much as I enjoyed the day, I feel like if they were to have another event like that soon, there wouldn't be much more for me to gain from it. It would just be about meeting other people. But I would go back if my channel was significantly bigger, or if the issues that I was having were significantly different from the ones that I had when I went along last weekend. So I think it really depends. If I was going to go back and see exactly the same things again and be in exactly the same position, then no, I probably wouldn't go back. But if they were to change and adapt it, and I was to change and adapt as well, then I feel like it would be a lot more beneficial. What advice would you give to other creators who are thinking of going? I would say definitely sign up, definitely go along. If you've not been to something like this before, then I think you're really going to enjoy it. I would also say don't be afraid to take notes throughout the day. It might seem a bit like school, but it will be really, really important to look back through these and remember what people said, because it is a long day and you're not going to remember everything. And thirdly, make the most of networking. Don't be afraid to give out your channel details to other people, and don't be afraid to ask other people for their channel details so that you can find each other again in the cyberspace. Those 10 questions are probably my most frequently asked about the day. If you have any other questions, be sure to put them in the comments below and I'll try and help you out. Thank you very, very much for watching, guys. Cheerio!